Today I'm gonna share with you 5 things I did last winter to keep my plants alive. Before I hop into those 5 things, I want to share with you the conditions I have in my indoor garden. So if you haven't watched any of my videos, my other videos, all my plants are in my bedroom all year round. So I don't put them outside during summer. And also, all my plants are located near a south-facing window, which is the only window I have in this room. And as for the temperature, the coldest temperature that we experienced last year during winter was, I think, -5 or -10 Celsius. But that was just for a few days. The temperature is just usually at 0 degrees Celsius or like 1 to 5 degrees Celsius. So let's start. The first thing I did is I brought in more light in my bedroom, which is where all my plants are located. During winter, we have more cloudy days and less sunny days, and we also have longer nights and shorter days. So what I did is I removed these Japanese windows here, which are called shoji. I removed them from my window, so now I only have this glass window here, so that I can bring in more light into my room or into my space. I could actually buy some grow lights and bring in more light here in my space to keep my plants happy, but I just wasn't able to buy some last year, and I probably won't be buying any this year. Also, I could wipe down the leaves and make sure they're clean so that they can get as much light as they can. But to be honest, I didn't actually do that last year, and I probably won't do it this year too. The second thing that I did is I grouped my plants according to their needs. So for example, my cactus plants and my succulents are grouped in one area, and my foliage plants and humidity-loving plants are grouped in another area. So my caletheas, they're grouped in one area, and since plants transpire and they release moisture in the air, my caletheas, they form like a microenvironment or a microclimate with increased levels of humidity, and that makes them happy. The third thing that I did is I bought a mini greenhouse for my plants. This one I got from Amazon, and I actually forgot how much it costs, so I'll just place it somewhere here on the screen. But I really love this greenhouse because it also acts as a plant stand. During summer, I remove the plastic covering and then I just place it back on during fall. What's great about the greenhouse is that it has a transparent covering, and it lets the sunlight in during the day and then traps the heat inside and keeps the plants warm. The fourth thing that I did is to increase the humidity levels in my bedroom. Grouping the plants together and putting them inside my mini greenhouse already increased the humidity around my plants. But I opted to increase the humidity levels even more by buying a humidifier. So my humidifier is also from Amazon. I'll place the price on the screen. I also forgot how much it costs. I like this humidifier so much because it houses a lot of water and I don't need to put in water every time. I can also adjust how much moisture it releases in the air. So I like that one. There also is a red light indicator telling me that there's no more water inside. And the last and probably the most important thing I did to keep my plants alive during winter was to minimize my watering. During summer, I am used to watering my plants thoroughly. So what I usually do is I water my plant, I let the excess water come out of the pot, and I water it again maybe twice or thrice just to make sure that I watered it thoroughly. But during winter, I don't go to the sink anymore and water my plants. I just use my water bottles. I pour in some water once and that's it. My thinking is that if I water my plants during winter the same way I water them during summer, the soil isn't really gonna dry up as fast as it would during summer. So if I factor in the cold weather, the cloudy skies, not much sunlight coming in, the longer nights and the shorter days, the soil wouldn't dry up as much as it would during summer. And because of that, it will cause root rot. And we all know root rot will kill our plants very fast. So that's just what I do during winter. I minimize my watering and I'm just really careful with how I water my plants. And for my cactus plants, I usually just don't water them at all. But my sansevierias, I water them once in a while. My whale fin sansevierias survived the winter last year, but my trifasciata was on the brink of death because I actually underwatered it. So if you want to try minimizing your watering, just be careful and just watch your plant and don't overwater it and don't underwater it. If you have other tips for me and for our foliage fam, then tell us in the comments below. Click here for more plant videos. I hope you're falling for foliage and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!